welcome to the One Up Me podcast. Today we're going to be talking about shame games. But before we get into that, we got some awesome stuff we've been playing.
Yeah, real quick, you want to explain what shame games are?
Yeah, so shame games is something we kind of just came up with.
Something Jordan came up with, yeah.
We were just talking, in different episodes and just talking outside the podcast and whatnot about, like, games that we haven't played, that we know we should play, that would just enhance our gaming experience, and we're going to talk about why we haven't played them, like what stopped us from playing them, do we think we'll ever play them, and maybe in the future we'll come back and have another Shame Games episode. Today we're just going to be doing like our top 3 of each Shame Games.
Yeah, maybe after we play one of our games we can talk about our experience.
Yeah, and we were, when we were first throwing around this idea, we were going to try to play the same game, and then
same shame game.
Exactly, same game. But then we realized, he has a PS4, I have a PC. We both have Switches, but it's, until I get
we're not gonna have the same list either.
Exactly, that's true. And so, there's really no reason for, me to play one of his games when I might have already played it, and him to play one of my games when he might have already played it, and we both might not want to invest our time into these
or money
into these particular games. But so I've been playing the PTR of Overwatch, and
yeah, that's right. Symmetric is
yes,
got no rework.
Man. It is that rework is everybody's throwing out overpowered craziness, blah blah, whatever. Her ult, it might only last 15 seconds, but it's really cool looking because nobody else has an ult that takes up the whole entire map, kind of a thing. Like the way she throws it out, she does like some cool like ninjutsu hand motions and like pushes out a proton barrier, and it's huge. It goes like almost to the sky, and like obviously like it stretches for at least what it feels like half a mile in game.
It goes pretty much as high as nothing can get over it.
It's insane, and it has 5,000 HP, and it's pretty cool to like throw it up and be able to protect yourself. And her teleporters are really cool too. It definitely makes for some cheeky plays.
You can throw like a diva bomb, for instance, through it.
Yeah, it's really cool. You can also throw a Junkrat tire through it. Someone did that during a quick play match, and talk about confusing the team. It is insane. Other than that, I've been also playing just regular Overwatch, just with.
If Symmetric becomes meta, I'm done with Overwatch.
I'm okay with that. There's definitely many more games.
I'm gonna go play Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay, I'll play it with you. I just won't be able to hear anything still. So, but I've been playing regular Overwatch, and I recently loaded up Ni no Kuni 2, Relevant Kingdom again yesterday.
You say Revenant?
Yes, Revenant.
Somebody else said that the other day. It said Relevant Kingdom.
I don't know why I thought it was Relevant Kingdom this whole time. But anyway, I've loaded that up, and I haven't played that since the 4th month of the year.
The 4th?
Yeah, the 4th month.
That's a weird way to put it. Was it even out during the 4th month of the year?
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I looked at the save file and I was like, whoa, I haven't played that.
Yeah, I kind of fallen off of mine too.
I didn't finish any chapters or anything, but I did some side quests and finished a main quest and got somebody else to join my kingdom, and then I was like, well, this is all the time I can invest.
I still haven't even started my kingdom.
So
I'm still in that gambling town.
It's okay. You can breeze through that pretty easy. I'd say like 30 minutes and you can get through that.
Yeah. I need to just sit down and do it, I guess.
Yeah, it's not that, but as I got back into playing it, I was like, man, I want to play more and more. And now I think I've gotten the itch back to playing it.
Nice.
Because lately I've just been like, I don't have time to play it, And then I guess just doing that little side quest and short main mission.
We're still gonna get back in the swing of things after we got back from that
Pokemon region.
Yeah, I mean we can I guess if anyone cares we can update on how everything went there.
Yeah. So you want to talk about what you've been playing, and then we can talk about the Pokemon region a little bit?
Sure, yeah. Let's see. So I as well have also been playing a decent amount of Overwatch. Bridget still grows, but I've been having a pretty good amount of fun actually. She's not in every single game like she used to be. I played the other night and I actually had a good bit of fun. It wasn't too overwhelming with the amount of Bridgets on the other side, just stun locking you for days. So that was nice. After maybe what was years of trying and being stuck, I finally beat Bloodborne.
Oh my goodness! Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I was stuck. I don't know. I can't even remember why I was stuck, but I could not figure out where to go to get to this boss. It was Mikolish, for anyone who's wondering. I couldn't get to him. I quit for like a year, and I came back the other day, and I got some help, and I found him. Him and the next boss, Murgo's Witness. They're both pretty easy. He's just really annoying because his final form can one-shot you, and it's super cheesy and annoying. So I just bited him and just beat him down. And same thing with Murgo's Witness, except she's probably not gonna one-shot you, but you just kind of gotta body her because she spawns clones. And
her name is Murgo's Wet Nurse.
The name of the boss is Murgo's Wet Nurse.
That sounds terrible.
She's the wet nurse. I'm guessing Murgo is the baby. It's a weird. I don't know. It's a very weird game.
It is.
Another game I've actually beaten 2 games since the last podcast. I beat Bloodborne and I beat Dishonored. Nice. Dishonored's really good. Of course, I've known about this. I never beat it, but I played it back in the day, and then I got Dishonored 2, and it came with Dishonored, but I never beat Dishonored. So I went back and finally finished it off over the last week. It was really good. I was pretty close to the end. Just kind of had to actually sit down and play it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I got the high chaos ending, which basically means I killed a lot of people.
Good. So, I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I really had a lot of fun. I like the game. The game is not easy. It's not like Bloodborne or anything, but if you try to charge headlong, just rush in there, because it's a stealth game more than anything. If you try to run in there, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Okay.
And the final game that I've been playing over the past few days kind of ties into our today's topic. We won't jump right into it after this, but I started playing Resident Evil the day before yesterday.
Nice.
It's really, really good.
It is.
It's spooky. I playing the remastered edition for any of those who were wondering on my PS4. It's spooky and atmospheric, even though the game's 20 years old. I mean, it's not terrifying or anything, but it's really moody.
Yeah, I know for me personally, just Resident Evil, there's something, I don't know, I like the characters. It's they did a really good well. That's not...
Really good well, what does that mean?
I was trying to say they did a really good job of combining gameplay with story.
Oh, yeah. I like
it. This Pokemon Regionals.
Well, crap. Oh, I was just going to say, I really enjoy one of my favorite parts of the game. Sorry, I feel like I'm tired for some reason. I don't think I got my coffee this morning.
Probably not.
I really enjoy the sound design. Not just the music and but the footsteps and the voices are so dumb. The voice acting, but the menu select item, when you combine items in the game and just select different things. It's really, I really enjoy I don't know.
It did a lot of stuff really well when it came out, and it took a lot of people's breath away, game mechanic wise.
Yeah, it's great.
Speaking of things that aren't so great, man, this Pokemon Regionals, it was a blast, but man, I did not do as well as I thought I would.
Really? You think you do better?
Yeah, I thought I'd do better. I thought I'd at least be, in the hundreds.
I mean, I don't really want to spend too much time talking about this, just because it's not video game related.
That's true.
But I didn't do very well either. I built a deck that was supposed to counter the meta, kind of, but I didn't play any meta decks, so I didn't do well. I also had fun, though.
Yeah, it's always fun hanging out with our friends and traveling to Pokemon. But I think we both decided that video games are a lot more fun than...
I've always done that.
Well, yeah, but I guess this just helped me understand that, yes, other card games are funner. Yes, Pokemon's fun at some times, but video games are ultimately the best.
I mean, the problem with card games is just the randomness is...
That's true.
Insane, and they cost a lot of money. It costs... People complain... excuse me. People complain about video games being too expensive, but if you ever play any kind of card game, especially competitively, video games are nothing compared to this. Like,
you pay $60, maybe $10 more for each expansion that comes out. You're up to $80, and that's it.
Exactly. Pokemon, like, you want to constantly updating your deck, and as the meta changes, and you got to counter the meta, or you got to play with the meta. When new sets drop, you got to pick up the good cards in that set. So it's just a constant, like, updating your decks. Exactly. So, yeah, like I said, I didn't want to spend too much time on that, but just want to let y'all know that we did have a good job. Good job. We had a good time. Didn't do great. We had one guy on our team that that did really well. He just didn't quite make the cut for the tie. He didn't quite top as it. But we had a great time. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick before we move on to the news.
Yeah, and this was some great news to come back to. There's a lot of cool stuff in this news section. The first one we're going to talk about is from PC Gamer, and Blizzard's working on a new unannounced Diablo project.
Yeah, I love Diablo. I didn't play it until Diablo 3, but I picked it up.
Same here.
Yeah,
We didn't. I didn't start playing Diablo until Ryan was like, "Hey, Diablo's on sale," and I'm like, "Okay, let's buy Diablo."
Yeah, Diablo was like super cheap one day, and I was like, "Hey, Jordan." I told a few people to buy it. Jordan's the only one who did.
Yeah.
I bought it several years back when it came to PS4, because it originally came. It was on PS3 and PC, and then they re-released it on PS4 when PS4 came out. So I picked it up, and I played with some friends for years, had a blast. And then when it it went on sale on BlizzNet, I told Jordan and Jake to pick it up. Jake was like complaining, because he loves to complain.
That's a good.
Talking about how he will buy it, and this was like 6 months ago. And Jordan picked it up. We played it for a lot. I kind of, we didn't plan to go back and play some more. So I'm really. Like, I'm pretty hyped about whatever this is. Even if it's just like a Diablo 3 on the Switch, it's still really cool.
Exactly. If it does come to the Switch, hopefully we can just carry our characters over. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen, but that would be cool.
But, if not, we're not that far into the game. I think we're only to like the second chapter or something, so I'm fine with playing. I think
you're farther than I am.
But, this article just says the minions of hell are growing stronger. The dungeon artist listing says, "We're working on a new unannounced Diablo project. Are you skilled? Are you a skilled dungeon artist? Come work with us, and together we will build something exceptional."
Oh, sounds interesting. Sounds very cool.
Pretty
hyped.
Who knows? It might not be Diablo 4. It might be, Switch for the Diablo.
It might be a mobile game.
Who knows?
It might might be a Diablo movie.
I'm okay with that too. That'd be cool.
Even though maybe Diablo could be the first. Man, I was like, I haven't seen any of this. Is really random. I was playing Resident Evil last night, and I was just thinking, I feel like how do they? I don't think I've seen those movies, but I feel like you could actually make a good Resident Evil movie.
The Resident Evil movies, they're not.
I saw like
terrible,
but they're like.
They're not terrible.
Why didn't they just? You could just make like a super, almost like a Die Hard-esque, like super closed in, like claustrophobic movie.
Yeah, they could have. I feel like people throw Resident Evil into the ring with, not Undertale, Underworld, and they're like they're just the same thing, and I'm like they're not the same thing at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not even in the same spectrum.
Well, they're both horror movies.
Well, yeah, but one's based off a video game. So
I guess.
But you want to move on to
Yeah, we can move on to the next topic, or not topic, next news story. This one's all you.
Okay,
We
man,
talked about it earlier a little bit.
I was pretty excited when I saw this. So this is on, I found this on Sifted, but the original poster is on a website called Jinmatsuna?
Gematsu? Are you trying to say Gematsu?
Yep, I am trying to say that word.
Jeez.
Cyberpunk 2077 trademarked ahead of E3.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Symmetra one, my bad.
Oh, no. Yeah,
I guess we already talked about that.
yeah. That's why I skipped over
Yeah, you're
it.
talking about Gematsu.
Yep, Gamatsu.
Jeez.
So yeah, CD Projekt Red has filed a trademark for its 2012 announced Cyberpunk 2077 in Europe ahead of next week's E3, and the trademark is on a site that I'm not going to attempt to pronounce, but
What is it?
it's you click where it says filed a trademark, a little blue. And it pops up, and it's just a graphic,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a trademark that they filed for it,
Interesting.
and they filed it on the 4th of April. Sorry, the 6th of April.
Oh,
So,
okay. That's cool. Wait.
I mean that's
I don't
of
mean,
course.
I don't think that this game's coming out this year,
I don't think so either.
but maybe next year.
Yeah, I could definitely see it coming out early to mid next year, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll probably be a 2019 fall, holiday game. I love this game. Looks so cool.
I know. I have high hopes for this game.
The Witcher
Not as much as
3 is great.
yeah.
Witcher 3 is great. I love the Cyberpunk. Obviously, it's called Cyberpunk. Like aesthetic, like the high, like RPG-esque, RPG fantasy vibe, almost as much as I love like the high fantasy RPG Witcher stuff. So I'm super excited. The game looks gorgeous. It looks like it's probably gonna have like some like moral dilemmas and just really nice, interesting story beats.
Yeah.
So
It definitely looks like it's gonna be really cool.
very, very excited for this game. It's definitely in my top. It's probably maybe my top 5 games excited that have yet to come out for the foreseeable future. I love CD Projekt Red. Not many developers can make one of the greatest RPGs and also like a solid card game. So they're like, I put my faith in their hands. I'm not worried about this game. It looks amazing. The colors look great. The setting looks interesting. I'm very, very excited about this game.
Yeah. Something that, is kind of cool. It's on Kotaku. The Nintendo Switch eShop got easier to use. They got a firmware update. They update to 5.1.0. And the only thing that really changed is you can, Kelly's page now has 30 games instead of 20, with an additional option for download-only games, and it's now possible to click developers' names to find other games they've made, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, so any of you who need to update your Switch, you can go ahead and do that. Make it a little bit of a quality of life upgrade.
Yep. Now if only there was voice chat. So this next piece of news is actually like...
Yeah, I don't really understand this. But
So it's a lengthy article, or maybe I'm just a slow reader, but it's on Kotaku as well, and the title of the article is "Buying Video Games Should Not Always Be Such a Mind Game."
Yeah, what does that mean?
And so the guy goes through and...
You can go read this on Kotaku if anybody wants.
Yeah, we'll link it, but the short version of this is the guy is waiting in line to buy a extra PlayStation 4 controller at GameStop, and while he waits his turn, this guy in front of him is trying to purchase a copy of Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
And he brought the empty game case to the clerk, and the clerk went looking for the game, and she was like, "Hey, we don't have the original. We got the special edition. It's $10 more. Has some downloadable content, yada yada."
Yeah.
And the guy says, "Yeah, sure, I'll buy it." And, then she follows up with, hey, do you have a warrant? Like, do you want to get the warranty for the game? Et cetera, et cetera. This is how warranties work.
Uh-huh.
And then he was just saying, he goes on to say, buying a new video game regularly makes me worried I'm potentially falling for a trick. It's how I feel when I'm shopping for a TV and wondering what the clerk is up to as they try to upsell me
Here's
a
the thing.
supposedly better model that has a longer list of bullet points in the box.
If you want to know, anybody out there, if you want to know what the clerk's up to, this is what the clerk's up to. Trying not to be fired.
Yep.
If you're at a GameStop and you're like, what's this clerk up to? He's trying not to be fired.
100%.
Like, don't... The only people at fault at GameStop or anything, they're like, it's not even the manager's fault. It's the higher-ups that have pushed all this crap down. And this isn't just a GameStop, although it's way more prevalent at GameStop than
feel that way when I go
any other retailer that I've ever worked at or been at. I'm not going to go on a rant or anything. GameStop, this is go read this. Yeah, I would go read this article because I'm sure it's got really good... We can't vocalize everything. We're not going to sit here and read the whole thing. I'm sure Kotaku's got some good writers.
Yeah,
but,
this is amazingly written. Pretty much that he goes on.
Who wrote this, by the way?
Stephen Totillo.
Interesting. Okay, yeah.
And I'll just sum it up by saying the last line of the article. It's not a spoiler or anything. It's a drag, though. It's a drag to love the art of games and constantly be reminded of the product. It's a drag to want to enjoy the work without worrying that I'm buying a copy that costs too much or a copy that doesn't have enough in it. It's a drag that so much of gaming culture is about commerce. I don't see it happening, but the best news that I could get out of E3 next week is some hint that somehow, some way, buying video games will no longer be a psychological test.
I mean, just go online and buy them.
Exactly,
Like the guy, the poor guy at the cashier, or girl at the cashier, they're just trying to do their job.
Exactly.
They're just trying not to be fired. That's it.
I mean, everybody's just trying not to be fired unless you're your own boss,
So that's it. Go read that if anybody's interested.
Yeah, this is just an interesting thing. This next part, you told me.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this, and I'm excited.
This is kind of weird. So this is on US Gamer, I believe. Netflix, the show Castlevania on Netflix is getting a season 3, and as far as I'm aware, it doesn't have season 2.
It's not out yet, no. And I will not go on a rant about how Netflix renews things and cancels things, but
man, they make so much money.
They do make a lot of money,
but
and
they need to get season 2 out, and they need to get the actual season 2 of Seven Deadly Sins out.
That's
not
true.
This fake season 2 BS, but yeah, season 2 of season 2. Here I go talking about what actually makes sense.
Yep.
But season 3 of Castlevania has been confirmed, basically.
Yep. Yeah.
That's really cool. I loved season 1. I'm assuming
great.
season 2 will be great too.
Yeah. This let's see, the guy who voiced the protagonist in the series stated they're about ready to record. He said the second season hasn't aired yet, but we're about to do a third. And people were like, what? A third? He did drop some hints on how Castlevania Season 2 is supposed to unfold. So skip ahead like a minute and a half or 2 minutes if you don't want to know this. It's not that big of a spoiler, but I know how people are about spoilers.
I'm the same. I'm that way, so yeah.
Well, we'll just link it, so,
I mean, we can talk about it.
The son of Dracula and my character get much more
Wait, what was that?
collaborative. I think that's
the son of Dracula.
Things.
Okay.
Yeah. And they start to work together. That's all the voice actor says about it, which is kind of cool. That's kind of a given by how it ends.
Yeah.
The animation is beautiful. I would totally be okay with a Castlevania game with this style art.
Oh yeah, that'd be incredible. But
that'd
Konami's never gonna release another Castlevania game.
I know.
Konami sucks. I mean, they probably will if they think they'll make enough money on it. But Konami's terrible. That's another topic for another day, though.
Yeah,
but
maybe we can do an episode about it.
Get Jake on. He'll probably kill someone. He'll probably get a live pig on during the stream.
On air. Live on air.
I'm super excited about this, though. I love the first season. Very well written, well drawn, well acted.
Yep,
it's great. It's a great show.
Beautiful.
It's like
beautiful.
Yeah, very anime-esque.
Yep. So today's main topic is shame games.
Yes.
Do we think we'll ever play them? What stopped us from playing them when they came out? and we're just gonna kind of go through and bounce off each other. I'll start, and then he'll do one, and we'll go until it's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Sounds good.
So I'm not gonna go in order. I'm actually gonna start with, I'm gonna start with Half-Life 1.
Okay.
And being a Half-Life fan, I can't really. It feels dirty saying
It's
that
very
because
bizarre that you haven't played.
I haven't played the first one. You know, I played the second one, and the mini episodes, if you want to call them that are after the second one and before the second one and stuff like that. And I played, that, and I've read theories online. But I don't know.
Right.
I honestly don't know.
Just go buy it.
Played the first one. I know. I should.
Just open up Steam. I can't imagine they're very expensive.
I'll buy it right now. I'm not scared. But yeah, I've never played the first one. The only reason I played the second one is because it came with the orange box, which is still one of the best
great
video game
Team
bundles
Fortress
I've ever
2,
seen.
Half-Life 2, Portal. Is it Portal or
Yep.
Portal? It's Portal. Just Portal.
It's Portal, yeah. That'd be awesome if Portal 2 was on there and it was
Holy
like
crap.
they didn't tell anybody.
Portal and Portal 2. That's like Castlevania getting renewed for a third season without the second one coming out.
Exactly. But yeah, I haven't played the first one. The game, in my perspective, it's easy enough to understand from the first one. From the second one. So me going into the second one, I wasn't really missing much. I kind of...
Do you know what happens in the first one?
No, but I get a sense of it, of what happens. Gordon's having a bad day and he has to, clean up this mess. That's the whole series of the second one. I can't believe the first one came out in 1998.
Wow, that's insane. Half-Life 3 is never coming out.
Nope, the second one came out in 2004. We're never getting Half-Life 3.
No, if that was coming out, there's like a fan-made Half-Life 3, quote-unquote,
I know.
coming out, supposedly. But, I'm pretty sure
so
Valve
many Half-Life things
has come
on
out
Steam.
and said, we're not working on it.
Yeah,
but people are like, you're pulling our leg, aren't you? It's only been...
And they're like,
no!
No, we're not.
We're
not making it.
It's only been 14 years now. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe once after they platinum Kingdom Hearts 3, they'll be like, okay, we know how long they can wait. They can wait 13 more years, and then we'll give them Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3 confirmed for 2020 or 2031.
Yep, there you go. You heard it here first. But
2 plus 0 is 2, plus 3 is 5, plus 1 is 6, minus 3 is
correct.
3. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Boom. So, yeah, I honestly, I loved the second one. I almost said I loved the first one, but I loved the second one. It was a really great story. I feel like I need to go back and play all of them, to be honest, just to appreciate them.
You mean all 2 of them?
Yeah,
they've been I know there's been episodes and stuff.
Yeah, there's Half-Life Opposing Force, and Half-Life Deathmatch, and then Half-Life Episode 2, and Half-Life Episode 1, etc., and Half-Life Downfall. So there's all these little side adventures and whatnot people can have, and so
RPG.
it's definitely RPG.
RPG Maker is coming to the Switch and PS4.
I saw that. That's pretty cool. So, you want to talk about one of yours?
Yeah, sure.
You got some really powerful ones on there.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and talk about. Earlier, I talked about Resident Evil. I'm playing Resident Evil currently. That was a really weird sound I just made.
It was.
But yeah, I've never played any of the Resident Evils. So I guess most of them are on there. But just Resident Evil is the one that I was going to talk about. Like I said, I started playing it. It's a great game. I pretty much spoke what I can speak about it earlier. The reason I didn't... obviously, the question is, do you think... No, I don't think I'll ever play it. I'm going to go back in time and start myself and play... No, I'm playing. I'm currently playing it. The reason I didn't play it, I think, is just I was pretty young when it came out. I didn't really know anything about it. It looked kind of spooky, I guess. I'm kind of a scaredy cat. Especially when I was a little kid. I was not one for horror movies or anything, and I don't know. I was less than 10 when this came out. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if when the original came out in 96 or 97, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
I was 5 or 6 when it came out, probably. So, and then I just never went back to it. Never interested me that much.
Huh.
I love to do it, just to do with the horror aesthetic. And then later in life, after I even found out that it was, supposedly really, really good, the tank controls kind of kept me at bay from trying it. But I picked it up because apparently I got it for free from PlayStation Plus, and started playing it. It's a great game. Highly, highly recommend it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I didn't ever play it until I think I played the second one in an arcade. You know how they used to have those around and whatnot. And I played the second one.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is kind of cool. And then I got the games, or some of the games, for my various systems and whatnot over the years, and played them.
I kind of want to play most of them. I don't want to play all of them.
You definitely don't need to play all of them.
Like I don't want to play 6.
Nope.
And I would consider playing 5, but I've seen my roommate play through 5 like 4 times.
You don't need to do it.
Like
It's fine. You're not missing
I
much.
don't It's so weird that my roommate's favorite game of all time is like a solid 7. Like, it's really. I mean, I love him, so I'm not even, like, he's one of my best friends in the world. So God bless him for liking what he likes.
Yeah, and everybody likes something, but I
almost made a joke that would have been so far beyond inappropriate, and it would have made Jordan look like a really good, terrible person.
Oh.
Jordan knows what I'm talking about. We've made a lot of jokes about it over the weekend.
Yep. So
let's move on from that.
Persona 4.
Woo!
Persona 4 specifically, I've never played any of the Personas, but I've seen somebody play the third one, and
I need to play the third one. I played 4 and 5. I never played the third one though.
Yeah, I watched him play the third one, and this particular person's into.
He's a weeb.
Yep, there you go. He's a weeb, and he's definitely into the otaku.
He wishes he was an otaku.
Yeah, he's into the very weebest of weebest stuff, and he was like, look, this next level has a tentacle jelly person.
He's like one of the type of people I don't want to go, that if he cringes at something, that somebody probably needs to be arrested.
Exactly. So, but that was my first, I guess, interaction with Persona and whatnot.
Man, I love Persona so much.
And then, but now that I'm older, I'm just kind
of
like...
why didn't you play it?
Oh, okay. So I never played any of the Personas.
Correct.
Like, number 4, because I had a Vita,
well,
and I was like...
Well, it came out on PS2 originally, I believe.
Yeah. I just never... I honestly, because probably I was playing Kingdom Hearts on PS2. That's probably,
I think,
honestly, why.
Yeah, I think, like Golden, Persona 4 Golden, which is the one that everyone should play. If you have a Vita, buy Persona 4 Golden.
Yep.
One of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. So recently Jordan has let me borrow his Vita, and I almost bought Persona 4 the other day.
Yep.
But then I was like, I haven't beat Persona 5 yet. So I'm going to beat Persona 5, and then I'm going to go back and beat Persona 4 Golden.
Nice.
And then after I beat that, the next time we see each other, I'm gonna let him play it. So then maybe he can talk about that on here. It's a great game, man. You should, if you like RPGs at all, it's so good.
Yeah,
the characters
I
are so
RPGs. I love the art.
Yeah.
I've heard the music forever.
Oh man! Oh my
Persona
gosh, the music is so good.
Like,
oh my
there's
gosh,
literally-
it's like this
there's literally
super
nothing
catchy
that is-
J-pop.
Yep. Everything that I want in a video game, the Persona series has.
Yeah.
And so I want to play all of them.
The
I
main
wanna play
character
them.
in Persona, his name is Yu. Y-U.
Love it.
It's fun.
Love it.
Oh, it's
That's awesome. So
very charismatic characters.
one of the other games on your list is really dear to my heart, and I love it a lot.
Oh no, which one is it? It's gotta be. I know which one it is.
Yep.
Okay, so I haven't played Chrono Trigger,
Oh.
and here's the thing, I've owned it for like a year.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
I had the SNES Classic, and I got it like a year ago.
Wow.
I don't know why. I started playing Link to the Past. I got super into that. Then after I got through with that, I moved on to play another game, and I haven't gone back to my SNES Classic. I played like some multiplayer games on there, like Street Fighter, but I haven't gone back. I don't know. I think I got stuck playing Overwatch or something, but it's on the list. It will be played. It will be played. The reason I didn't play it is because I don't even know if I was born when it came out. I think I was
You were
very
born.
very young.
It came out in March 11th of 1995.
Okay, so I was 4.
Yep.
I was 4.
Yeah.
I was
this
4. I'm sorry I didn't know about Persona. I mean, Chrono Trigger. I'm sorry. I didn't know about this game talking about robot dinosaur
masterpiece.
Jesus time traveling that guy.
Yeah. This. I'm probably gonna buy this on Steam soon and play it again because I probably played it 3 times, or this is gonna be the 3rd time I play it. And the fact that this thing is on SNES, PlayStation, Wii, PlayStation Portable, PS3, the iPhone, Android, the
3DS, I think, or DS1.
the DS, and the PC.
No, some of
That's
those
Samsung.
ports are not great.
Oh no, yeah.
I
some
don't
of
know
those
which ones
ports
are
not
bad,
great.
so I'm not gonna.
The one for PC, fans actually had to fix it.
Yeah, they just released that in the last couple months, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. So the fans, when it came out, they
People said
released
that.
it.
By the way, people were saying that it was just a mobile version. It wasn't.
No,
it was just
all-
another bad version.
Yep. Like it was. I'm pretty excited to play this again though,
Ah.
and I can't wait to see what happens with it.
I need to play it. I need to play it, man. I need to go back
it's
and
a
play
masterpiece,
it. I
man.
need to go back and play a bunch of games on my SNES Classic.
I know. I need to buy an SNES Classic. I need one of those.
Yeah,
Or I need to see if they have them on Switch.
they don't. They have almost none of those games on Switch.
Well, that's lame.
I mean,
Well, I
money.
guess I could just buy-
Money.
That's true. I wish Chrono Trigger was on Switch. I'd be okay with that if they announced it at E3. That'd be cool.
That'd be a weird announcement, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, but I don't think they're gonna. I mean,
Probably not.
not right now.
No.
I think they're gonna focus on the other section of their, like all those NES games that are gonna come with Nintendo Online and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
But-
I definitely regret not playing it so far. I mean, it's RPG, which I love. It's got artwork by the great Akira Toriyama, who
Yep.
makes one of my favorite anime, of course, being Dragon Ball, just the Dragon Ball series. So I just was too young, and I didn't hear about it
Yeah.
until I was older, and then I didn't have an SNES, when I was 16.
Yeah, I didn't play it. I played it on my PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
Like, I didn't even play it on the
I didn't even know it
SNES.
came out. See, I didn't even know they re-released it until a few years ago. So
Yeah,
until
it's...
I mean, it was more than a few years ago. But like when I was a teenager, I didn't know about all this crap. I just knew that I liked Kingdom Hearts. That's it. Kingdom Hearts and Sly Cooper.
I might go back and give that a chance and play it. Sly Cooper.
Man, it's so good.
I guess.
It's
I
the
respect.
listen to this. It is the best platformer. Sorry, sneaky platformer where you play as a sentient raccoon named Sly Cooper.
Okay, fine.
The third one's the
I'll
best.
try it out.
Just go buy a PlayStation.
Is it on PS3? Can I just load up my?
Oh, you have a PS3? It's on PS.
Yeah.
There's a collection,
Okay.
dude. You keep telling me about these games that I had the Sly Cooper collection, and I sold it.
Oh well, dude. See, I don't do that. I keep all my games.
Why?
I don't know. Well,
You beat it.
granted, I did just sell
I
or
sold-
give away a whole bunch of them because I was like, I don't need these. But yeah, I have a PS3.
Well, I sold my
It's just
PS3.
It's just sitting around. I don't use it, so. But
Okay, so the
yeah.
Sly Cooper collection is $20, brand
okay,
new.
fine. Okay.
I adore these games.
I'll just drag out my PS3 one day and play
Just
it.
give that to me too.
Fine. Okay. I'll put it in the mail tomorrow.
Like, so you can get all 4 mainline Sly Cooper games for like.
I would, man. I would. I'm trying to buy that OnePlus 6 right now, though, man.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sly Cooper's
Trying to-
better
trying
than
to-
OnePlus 6.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to hop on that AT&T train.
Sly Cooper's better than AT&T.
That's probably true. He's probably way better.
Man,
customer
oh my
service.
gosh, this like 14-year-old Ryan is like,
Oh my gosh. Best
oh my
game ever.
gosh, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank,
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts, Guitar Hero, even Jack and Daxter. Oh my gosh,
Yep.
I'm gonna cry.
You know, and they tried to make a good game with PlayStation Battle Royale, but they didn't.
I don't want to talk about
That could have
that.
been an awesome game.
I don't want to talk about that. It's so bad.
But
Where'd Jordan go?
You just
muted his
cut out
mic
for like a good 45 seconds, and then you came back and you were yelling, and I was like, okay, cool. But usually when that happens, it fixes itself, and you're not completely robotic, so that's fine.
Who was robotic? Was I robotic?
Yeah, it does this sometimes. You cut out for like a good 45 seconds, and then you come back, and you're usually yelling, which I'm fine with because it just startles me because it's quiet.
Man,
Okay.
the Pokemon animated show from a few years ago that they made that lines up with the games is so good.
It is.
Pokemon Origins. This is Ryan's random rant.
Yep, sure. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
It's really good. That's all. And like, if you're like a big fan of the original Pokemon in general, go look up Pokemon Origins. I'll accidentally.
And sweet, spicy animation.
Yes, gorgeous animation. I accidentally watched the first episode, the last episode first,
Oh my!
and I was like, "Oh right, oh it's ending."
Oh,
There's not that.
that's so sad.
There's not very many episodes. It's like 4 or 5 maybe. Really good. Just
They're all on YouTube.
yeah. Oh well, yeah. You can steal them. Thank Jordan.
I think they're legally
Actually, they might
by the
do that.
Pokemon Company.
Oh, we're thinking of two different things.
What are you thinking
I'm
about?
thinking about the right thing. You're thinking about the wrong thing.
Really? What am I thinking about?
I don't know. This kid.
What? Let me. Okay, look. I'm going to YouTube right
Yeah.
now. Pokemon Origins
Origins.
episode. Yeah, Pokemon Origins.
Who?
You're talking about Pokemon Generations.
No. Okay. So I was talking. Okay, folks. You go watch Pokemon Origins and Pokemon Generations.
Yeah, there we go.
We were both talking about Pokemon Origins, but I just didn't think that Pokemon Origins was legally on YouTube.
No, it is.
I don't.
But no, the Pokemon.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm gonna have to rewatch
Yeah, Pokemon
this.
Generations is the new thing the official Pokemon company came out with I guess like a year ago.
Yeah, I think
now.
it was about a year ago.
Yeah, I mean they only have like 18 episodes.
Ash vs. Red. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they only have like 18 episodes, and they're only like each of them are only like 3 minutes long, but they're awesome. They are.
We should talk about this in our Pokemon episode, but
We should have.
holy crap,
We're
it's so
amateurs.
good.
Yeah, I might just hit stop recording right now and just start watching
I know,
this.
right? I don't think it's on here legally, homie.
What, Pokemon Origins? It might not be, but Pokemon Generations.
Pokemon
is
Generations
legally on there.
is.
I honestly don't think Pokemon Origins is on here legally, but I mean, you have the internet. I can't tell you what to do with the internet.
I can't. We can't.
So.
We can say that we do not endorse watching something illegally. That's all we have to say about that.
I'm gonna see if you can buy it. Because if you can buy it, I'll just buy it right now. Just to
I
have
should.
it.
I think it's on Hulu.
Oh, okay. It is. It is on Hulu.
Because that's where I watched the last episode first.
Okay, yeah. So if you have Hulu, go check out Pokemon Origins.
If you don't, we do not endorse illegal downloads.
I mean, we do endorse listening to YouTube because we're on YouTube. So, well, Hulu is telling me this is currently unavailable.
Oh, son of a bitch! Download it on YouTube.
So. But you can get that sweet chibi Naruto spinoff garbage, but you can't get Pokemon Origins. That's stupid. Anyway, this last game I want to talk about.
Oh yeah, we're
has
still
the word
talking
last
about.
in it. It's
Wow,
The Last
that's
of Us.
just so good. You're so good at segues.
Thank
You
you.
could have just said the next game and then just said it,
Yep.
but you had to make some
I
cringy,
did.
horrible segue.
I like.
I'm
my
proud of
segues.
you for it. You stick to
Thank
your
you.
guns.
I do. So, I saw The Last of Us trailer when it was announced, and I was like, I need to play this game. And I kept telling myself I was going to buy a PS4, but I honestly forgot what stopped me from buying a PS4.
I don't know why you bought me Xbox One.
Maybe that was
Did
it.
you see it? Did you see? I don't even want to talk about it. Ah!
Yeah.
I almost spilled my water.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're okay.
Okay. Well, okay. We might have had a cut right there. If we didn't, you just heard Ryan almost spill his water. But yeah, I really want to play The Last of Us. There's too many games on the PS4 that I need to buy. But The Last of Us is definitely on my shame games list for not playing, because it looks like everything I would want in a video game for the most part. It just looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's a post-apocalyptic world that's in the United States, which is pretty cool. And it just looks like a really cool game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm pretty excited to play it. I'll hopefully play it next year or sometime this year.
I get really nervous whenever anyone, especially on this podcast, when we talk about The Last of Us.
Why?
I have to say it again. I don't like The Last of Us.
That's okay.
Like, I think it's unnecessarily hard, and I think it's the directions, the combat's not very good, and it's like I guess navigation, I don't know, like it's hard to figure out where to go. It's clearly a very beautiful game with a very beautiful story with a very stupid ending. But I think it's a bad game. Almost like it's kind of hard to say bad game, but I don't think it's a good game. But you should probably still play it.
I mean, yeah, I think I'd enjoy playing it because I haven't played a game like that in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured I'd just play it and then get that, wanting out of my system, and then I can just move on to a better game.
A lot of people say it's one of the greatest games of all time. So,
I would not agree with them.
I mean, you don't know. You haven't played it.
I can tell you right now, it's not the greatest game of all time.
Gosh.
So.
I guess. You got anything else you want to say about The Last of Us?
Nope.
Why didn't you play it? Because you didn't have a PS4. What?
Yep, I didn't play it because the people I was with at college convinced me to buy an Xbox One because the roommate of mine was number 8 in the world at that time for Call of Duty.
Who cares?
He's like, we can. I know. At the time, I was a college kid and I didn't have a job. And I was like, we can make money from tournaments and stuff. We never made any money from tournaments.
Gosh, I cannot see you playing Call of Duty.
No. What he would do is he'd be like my racehorse. Like he'd use my Xbox and Call of Duty, and then I would just get 25%.
You bought him an Xbox.
No, I bought me an Xbox, and it turned into a glorified Netflix machine like all Xboxes do because there's no good games on it.
There's like 3.
Yeah. But then I just sold it to a coworker recently, and I was like, whatever.
You sold it to a coworker, and then we immediately made a video game podcast.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And
I get that cleared up.
Yeah, thanks for helping me realize my terrible life decisions. Says
You're welcome.
the man that's never played Chrono Trigger.
Kill yourself.
I mean,
who
knows?
Don't kill yourself. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
But yeah, buying a PS4 is definitely on my list of things to do. I am patiently waiting for a Kingdom Hearts 3 edition of the PS4, and if it is less than $800, I will buy it.
I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Cause I mean, oh my gosh, what does a Kingdom Hearts Xbox 360 Xbox One edition?
I won't care. I'll be happy that they get money for it, but I will buy the PS4 edition.
But there's not. But there's only an Xbox One edition.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Don't.
Actually, I'll go to GameStop, act like I'm buying it, take a picture with it, and then buy a PS4.
No, what you do is you take a picture of the Xbox One edition, Kingdom Hearts edition, and then you get some duct tape or some masking tape and tape it onto your PS4.
Or I could just get Kingdom Hearts stickers from eBay.
No.
Just stick it on there.
No. That's not an option.
Fine, I'll do your idea.
Yeah, you will, especially if you move in with me.
That's true.
I'm not gonna allow an
Xbox in your house?
No, I'll allow an Xbox as long as it has masking tape taped with. No wait, sorry, I won't allow. No, dang it, you screwed me over. Dang it! So
I got it.
I won't allow an Xbox, even though there's 2 right now in my house.
Don't worry, they're on their way out the door.
I guess
it'll be sweet Sony only in that house.
I mean, what about Nintendo?
No, we can have Nintendo.
What if Xbox sends us a free console because we make it big and we need to review Xbox games?
I'll review it and we'll happily play Xbox. We'll happily play Halo together and Mass Effect and other Xbox games.
Mass Effect's not an Xbox game. Oh my gosh.
Gosh, I'm
Who am I on this podcast with?
I knew.
So we can play. Okay, Jordan. So with the Sunset Overdrive,
Yes.
there is the Rare Replay, which is a bunch of old school games.
Yep.
Sea of Thieves.
Correct. Which is also on Windows
Yes.
10 if you have Xbox.
And Cuphead, which is on Steam.
Yep.
So besides those games,
I hope we get Cuphead for Switch.
not. Microsoft pay for that game.
I know, but I can dream and hope
No, you can't.
because
Hopes aren't real.
because I'm
Dreams
not
are dead.
getting a Kingdom Hearts 3 this year. I'm not. I've given up
Why are you giving up?
because okay. So I did find some interesting
Oh
news.
my gosh.
All the release dates
There's
for
never
Kingdom
been a
Hearts
release
3.
date.
Yes, on GameStop and Best
Those
Buy.
are
and
fake.
Walmart. They all say the 31st because they say it's
That's
coming
what they
out.
all
this year.
say.
I know.
If you knew anything about the game biz, Jordan, like me, a consummate professional,
I know.
You know
I'm not
that they
professional like
always-
you. I'm sorry.
no, but I think it's coming out this year.
I'm sorry. I'm not a professional like you.
I'm the
Okay.
best, baby.
I know you're the best. Now talk about Demon Souls. Why you haven't played it?
Cause I wasn't a masochist when it came out.
You're a masochist now?
Yeah,
Oh well, okay, fine. That's okay.
I got a couple whips in my closet.
Oh, nice.
No,
You listened to that Beyonce song, didn't you?
no, I don't even know what that means.
Yep.
I guess you're making this
I
really
guess.
awkward.
Well, talk about Demon Souls.
I didn't play it. I don't even think I knew it existed until like a few years ago.
What's it about?
It's a Dark Souls prequel, basically.
That's what I thought it was. Good. I'm glad I'm not an idiot.
Super hard. Well, it's a super hard game that's like kind of tied into Dark Souls. And I hadn't played any of the Dark Souls when it came out because when it came out there were no Dark Souls, and
That's true.
I didn't know anything about it. And then years later, I played Dark Souls 2, and then I played Dark Souls 3, and then I played Bloodborne, and I was like, I want Demon Souls. I don't have a PS3. I can't play Demon Souls.
Well, that pretty much sums it up. So if you had to pick only one of these games on this list to play, what would it be?
Well, since I already played Resident Evil, part of it,
Okay.
and I don't know.
If your answer is not
It's
Chrono
gotta be
Trigger, it's wrong.
It's gotta be Chrono Trigger. I've played
Yeah.
Demon Souls likes, and I've already played part of Resident Evil, so I'm gonna use that as a caveat and say Chrono Trigger.
Okay, fine. I would definitely pick Persona 4 Golden Edition, mostly because I'm searching on eBay for a Japanese edition of a Vita to see if they got a Persona edition, but they didn't. Because if they did, I would have bought it because it would look really cool.
Man, Japan loves Persona.
I know. So if they ever come out with a Persona edition, actually, I'm gonna see if they have a Persona edition PlayStation. Because if they have that, I'll probably buy
Oh
it.
my
That'd be
gosh,
cool.
she's wasting money. This is Jordan's wasting money segment.
Yep.
Great
So-
podcast material.
I know.
You know,
Don't you
how
love
you
it?
can see.
We've done.
You can see our
We've
screens.
I love it.
You've given
They love us, man.
me-
We love us. They love us.
Well, I don't know if we love us.
I mean, I love us. I enjoy doing this. I might quit my day job one day for this.
I would love to not have
I'd
to
love
deal
this.
with.
Same. That'd be awesome. Anything else you want to cover in the shame games?
I mean, I have more, but I just don't want to drag out the podcast another hour talking about them.
That's true. We have already almost talked about an hour. So, but
There's one more thing that's kind of interesting. If anybody, let's see, Game Freak has like come out with a new game recently besides Pokemon, because every once in a while they do come out with a new game, but it's not
it's
Pokemon.
not possible.
No, they do.
You can't do that. That's not a
I mean,
new
they've
thing.
come out with like 3 games besides Pokemon.
What's the name of the game?
I don't know.
You don't know. You can't just tell us that.
It is. Oh my gosh. They only release Pokemon games, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Best Game
Why?
Freak list. Number 1, Pokemon. Number 2, Pokemon. Number 3, Pokemon. Number 4, Pokemon. Number 5, Pokemon. Number 6, Pokemon. These are all just Pokemon. Number 13, Yoshi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. Like they really only do Pokemon.
No, they came out with a new game, or they're coming out with a new game like this year. Besides Pokemon.
What is it? Another Yoshi?
No, it ain't no Yoshi, boy.
I
It's
mean,
like a
they've done
Game
tons-
Freak new game that ain't
I did.
Pokemon.
There's not a new one, man.
Boy.
I'm telling you.
I would have bet a very small amount of money.
No, man. It's like they're, you know.
I saw it. It was on US Gamer.
Okay. I'm looking at yeah. I don't think they're coming out with a new game.
I swear.
No, I'm telling you, it's all Pokemon.
No, I swear.
Fine, okay.
US Gamer. It's on US Gamer.
Game Freak, US Gamer. Okay, I'm typing it in now. Let's see if something comes up.
I'm telling you, I would have bet a very small amount of money.
$5.
No, that's way too much.
Okay, 25 cents.
Here it is right here.
Okay, what does it say?
It says, hey, the creators of Pokemon released a new game you didn't know about. It's called Giga Wreckers. Boom! Sorry to audio listeners. Only
That came out in 2017.
Son of a bitch. Shut up. Now
Giga
I've
Wreckers?
cursed too
Like-
much. Don't act like you knew about that game.
I just saw it on their Wikipedia page.
Yeah, but you're acting like you knew about it before.
No, I didn't.
Game Freaks, Hiroto Ito and Hiromi Ogawa are here to run the world. And the company behind Pokemon isn't a one-trick pony.
Yep.
In fact, Ito explains, Game Freak has recently made a concerted effort to expand the developers' work beyond the popular and reliable Pokemon series. The latest of these efforts, on which Ito and Ogawa collaborated, is an action platformer called Giga Wrecker, looking nothing at all like Pokemon, with its hard-edged sci-fi anime look and weird trashness.
Yeah. Nintendo Life wrote an article about check out Giga Wrecker, a new puzzle platformer from Game Freak. He wrote that on August the 18th, 2016.
16. Jeez.
Yeah. It looks really cool. I'm probably going to play this now.
I bought it a number of months ago, last year I think, and played a few levels. I enjoyed what I played, and I'm pretty sure they've added a lot since. I should get back into it. That
Was that were you quoting yourself?
No, I didn't even know about it until today.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's on Steam for like $15.
That's crazy.
Sorry, $20. It was released on Steam on February the 6th of 2017.
So for all you super Pokemon fans,
Dang, this looks really good. It looks like it would make me rage and kind of hurt my eyes, but it looks like, yeah, this is definitely something Game Freak.
it's got like
this
super
is-
waifu girls in it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Yeah, it says Giga Wrecker is a 2D action adventure game where you play as Rika, a girl who has the ability to manipulate debris, and explore a world invaded by an army of evil robots. Experience and enjoy unique action, attractive characters, and a dramatic story.
This does look kind of cool. So, yeah,
It's under the tag of female protagonist and anime on Steam.
yeah,
So-
and they came out with a new game a few years ago. Dang, I can't remember. Of course, they came out with Drill Dozer. Everyone knows that. But then they came out with some horse racing game. I cannot remember the name of it.
horses.
Oh, Pocket Card Jockey.
Yep.
So yeah, for anyone out there wondering if Pokemon or if Game Freak does anything else, every once in a while they come out with a game that's not Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean they also came out with Harmonite.
It's
a rhythm game.
Weird, it's a weird rabbit hole.
Yep. Drill Dozer in 2005. It's platformer.
Yeah, I mean that's like the most well-known one besides Pokemon. That's like like Smash Brothers actually has like some games, some like trophies and stuff with Drill Dozer.
So this one's interesting. I want to play this. It's a Smart Ball. The publisher was Sony and the platform was SNES. And but it's an action adventure game developed by Game Freak, and it's the sequel to Jerry Ball 2. Sorry, Jerry Boy. You're just a ball, and you just roll around. And you're a jelly bean. Sorry, but looks kind of cool. What is happening?
I don't know. Let's end this before.
Yeah, let's end this before it gets worse.
Okay.
Okay. So,
you want to tell the people where they
Sure.
can find us? And
as always, you can find us. Oh, sorry, I was yawning. Oh, I'm not gonna edit anything out of this podcast. I'm just gonna hit upload.
I'm completely fine with that.
Cool. As always, you can find the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube.
And other podcast services such as Pocket Casts. Like if you're wondering if it's on a podcast service, just look it up.
It is. We put our RSS feed out there for anybody.
Except like Spotify and stupid epic SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud we tried letting them be part of this stream, but they're like, you upload too
You
many
gotta
big
pay
files.
us.
And I'm like, I'm not paying you. I'm already paying somebody else. I'm not doing that.
No.
You can feel free to interact with us on Twitter at @WannaBePodcast, or use the hashtag #WannaBePodcast on Twitter. Or if you don't want to use Twitter and you have an email, even if it's AOL or Yahoo, you can email us at wannabepodcast@gmail.com.
Yep. You can find Jordan at.
Swaylock.
And you can find myself, at Ryan Divisions.
Yep.
Our music is 8-Bit Passion by Heatley Brothers. You can find them at Heatley Brothers on both YouTube and Twitter. If you want to check out their other music, they do some pretty cool stuff.
They do. So, I think that's it. Thank you guys for listening so much. We appreciate every one of you.
Yeah, we've had a great time doing this. Man, I need to go back and play a bunch of games now.
I know. Well, as always, guys, play on.